Jason Bermas here, reporting for Infowars.com. Folks, unfortunately, it is my sad duty to tell you that drone technology has come here to America and is now being used illegally against the American populace. But first, let's take a look at the history of drone technology and how the public has become more and more aware of it over the last 5 to 10 years through this illegitimate war on terror. It is openly admitted that both in Pakistan and Afghanistan, not only are we using drones to kill the enemy, but in many cases, our targets have indeed been wrong, and we have killed innocent men, women, and children. Well, now that technology has made its way back to the States, and through an FOIA request, it has been revealed that there are over 63 launch sites in the United States in over 20 states. Now, of course, this is the first time they've had to admit this, and they didn't want to readily give this information out. However, a judge ruled it had to be released to the public through a Freedom of Information Act request. And of course, our first glimpse that drone technology was indeed being used against the American people in a big way came some months ago when a cattle ranching dispute deployed a U.S. military, yes, a U.S. military drone that was used in conjunction with the sheriff's department to arrest this man. This man is now fighting this in court, and as well he should be. This is completely illegal and outside the law. We have a thing in this country called posse comitatus, which is the separation of the military and the police. And clearly a U.S. military drone was used in this domestic case outside of the bounds of the Constitution and Bill of Rights. And let me also say this. We know that these drones in at least 4 states are completely illegal, as there is no zoning for these things to be going on. And the agencies that will be using them, DHS, Border Patrol, the FBI, and beyond, have proven time and time again they should not be given these powers. But when you have a criminal, out-of-control government willing to just do things without the consent of the public, what do you expect? And it should not be surprising that many of these launching sites outside of U.S. military, outside of DARPA, outside of NASA, are actually universities. Yes, universities such as Texas A&M. Folks, this is not a game. They are launching drones. We don't even know how many drones are in the sky, by the way. We only know there are 63 launch sites from these facilities. And don't think twice that many of these are being used to surveil the American people. We now have countless memos in which DHS says the enemy are those that love the Constitution, the Bill of Rights, are Ron Paul supporters, have "Don't Tread on Me" stickers and flags in their yards and on their cars. We know that drones have been used to kill countless people overseas. In fact, terror targets themselves, such as Anwar al-Awlaki. How very odd indeed. Well, what's going to happen when domestic terrorists are named in the United States and there is no judge, no jury, no trial by our peers, simply a drone strike that took out the bad terrorist? This is a danger that we fully face today. And unfortunately, technology is going even beyond just these drones. The Pentagon has now announced that they have a program in which they are going to fit military units with cyber contacts that can receive drone feeds within their eyes. And not only will they get these drone feeds that will strategically set out their entire operation and the layout of where they're going to be, but then target overlays will also be put into place through these cyber contacts. Well, today it's the military, and tomorrow it's your local state troopers and sheriff's department. Think about it, folks. We need to stop this thing while we still can. We need to only employ drones against people if it is done constitutionally, through a warrant, through probable cause, not through some out-of-control tyrannical government. This has been a special InfoWars report. I am Jason Bermas. Thank you all.
You understand? Don't tread on me. I'm not your slave.